play upon people's narcissism that they want to promote projects and date them to see if they're a monster or if I want them to be my friend. Not that you're in that category.
Again. Well, you don't know.
True. You did have a YouTube show.
Are we recording?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Always recording. I like a Gemini.
Thank you. I also like a Gemini. I married a Gemini.
You 2 Geminis in the house?
Yeah. It's actually a good pairing.
Well, can I tell you what a psychic told me once?
Always.
Because my rising is a Gemini.
My rising is a Libra.
Oh, wait, no. My rising is an Aries and my moon is a Gemini.
She lied to me.
I'm sorry. It's hard. Listen, I'm a semi-good lesbian. It's hard to keep track of the chart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm like a full-blown professional.
Yeah, you're real in there.
Yeah.
But a psychic told me once that Geminis, it's not that they're like, you know, they've got this dual personality or, you know, they always give kind of our derogatory about.
We get a bad rap.
You get a bad rap. Not as bad as a Scorpio, but you get a bad rap.
But like second worst to Scorpio.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree. However, it's actually that you're good one-on-one and you're looking for your twin, which would make sense that you have a new podcast with your friend Jessie that's all about friendship.
That's right. Yeah.
And meeting new friends.
Exactly.
See?
Exactly. I see what you did there.
Did you like? Actually, I did that on the spot.
Really nicely done. What a natural.
You know, who knew no booze for 6 months? I'd be real on my tippy top game.
Makes one of us.
Thank God.
Yeah, my podcast, Here to Make Friends, is with my friend Jessie Klein, and we are sort of playing a long con of inviting people on the podcast that we just really want to be friends with or better friends with.
Yeah, because you've had a lot of existing friends on.
We do, because when you start a podcast, like who's going to come on your random ass show? The people you know that you can be like, please come on. You know,
listen, I guess I'm technically 7 years into podcasting. I still have to make sure my people are like, what is this random ass show?
Yes. I know what your random ass show is.
No, I know. And actually we've DM'd in the past.
We have. Full disclosure.
Yeah, it was, no, I know. And you've been on my radar. We had Leisha and Kate here. I don't know why I said we. I mean, it's me and Joseph, I suppose. And they were like, how has Liz not come on the show? And I'm like, I know. She's hard to get. She's out there making shows. You know what I mean? So, which is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. And I love those girls, Leisha and Kate. And they were on our podcast.
I know.
We had a really fun time with them.
I loved them on your podcast.
Thank you.
You and I and Gwyneth Paltrow and Chelsea Handler were the only shows they went on for that book tour. And then they did, I think, NPR, and that was it.
And where do you think we rate on...
if I'm being honest, I listened to them all.
Yeah.
I actually thought you and I maybe did the best.
Wow. Take that, Gwynnie.
I'm just saying, you know them really well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, but they desperately want to be my friend. So they performed really well.
Okay.
Right,
okay.
Leisha?
That's a cool interpretation of what happened. Uh-huh.
I mean, no, yeah, you're right. I was also really prepared, like beyond prepared, because they're one of their managers, but their managers for the pod, Katie, who's a dear friend, like scared. I want her to think that I'm the best at all. Like she scared the shit out of me.
Oh,
so
good.
I really wanted to be prepared. But I think Chelsea did a good job, but I feel like lesbians interviewing lesbians is a little different.
Well, we're about to find out.
Yep, shit. I just got really nervous. I don't know if that was the baby moving or I'm like,
that wasn't.
Yeah, but I felt like we were all in a very like small, that was kind of a cool little, I felt like, oh, I'm with Liz Feldman and Chelsea Handler and Gwyneth Paltrow. Like that's a good crew.
That's very nice. I don't know that I've ever felt that I was in sort of a coven with Chelsea Handler and Gwyneth Paltrow before, but I'll take it. Like I'll take being mentioned in the same breath as them.
Blonde.
That's true. Like we're all privileged
cousins.
white women.
We are all privileged white women, literally. Maybe not as much as Gwyneth, but...
No, that's actually impossible.
It is impossible.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I can cook as well as Gwyneth, if not better, I would say.
Right?
It is true. Oh yeah, that's true.
Wow.
I know. And listen, that 5% Jewish in me, I am a shiksa by all accounts, okay?
Honestly, you didn't have to tell me that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I make, and my wife is Jewish, and I have heard this from several Jewish women who I will say it. And
are you going to tell me that you make a good brisket?
I make a great matzo ball.
Whoa.
No floaters. I really do. Perfect. try. And I'm good. Now I can do it in my
Wow.
sleep.
What a good wife you are to have
Don't you
mastered
think?
the matzo ball for your
No.
Jewish
Brisket,
No?
I'm not going to go for.
Brisket is like it's a big slab of meat nobody else wants.
Oh, I love brisket.
No, I love brisket too, but that's why brisket is like a Jewish meat, because it was like the meat that the Gentiles didn't want.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, you can take this fatty slab. And we were like, ah,
I mean,
Yeah.
stop talking dirty to
slow
me.
and low, baby, you know?
Ooh, yes. Who do you really want to have on the podcast to be friends with that you haven't yet?
Well, I mean, there's like the sort of white whale
Yes.
of it all. And I feel like for us, that's like somewhere in the Oprah, Gail,
Whoa. Okay.
Michelle.
I'm worried about, see, here's the thing about Michelle. I can't look at any content that she's in without crying because I love her so much.
I love her so much too.
I don't know if I would be able to do it.
I think that at this point, I'm well medicated enough to be able to sit across from her, and that, this pill wall is going to protect me from being able, it's going to protect me from spilling.
She's on that podcast circuit.
I know she is. We're working on, we're just starting. We're only,
Yeah, but you guys came out the gates motherfucking swinging. I
appreciate
mean,
it. I appreciate it.
Come on now.
I appreciate it. The podcast game is hard. It's
Hard.
I should have probably jumped on the bandwagon when I was doing my YouTube show, because I was sort of among the first lesbians to have a little outlet.
You sure were.
Like
yes,
that.
you were.
I had a little show called This Just Out. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. If you're watching the show, it's very possible you have.
Okay, first of all, yes. And I used to watch it, yes. And that was it was fun because it was late night. It like gave all the things that we've all wanted to see from really just women, but also gay women. And it was fun because you like poked fun at yourself. You know what I mean? It was great. So, and you were early.
Very early. That was 2008. I think I premiered that, maybe even might have been 2007. But like the genesis of that show was I was also trying to make friends. I didn't really know a lot of lesbians
Really?
Not really. I mean, in my mid-20s, I had one lesbian friend.
Okay.
Literally one. And we used to watch The L Word together.
As you do.
As you do. And we would be like, where are these women? Where are they?
Oh, that was a crock of shit. I did say that to Kate and Leisha. I moved down here from San Francisco thinking I was just going to, find myself a little back house bungalow and just fuck non-stop.
Yeah. And how did that work out for you?
It did not.
Yeah.
It did not. I went to West Hollywood. I went to the Abbey and I was like, this isn't for me, babe.
Yeah.
Like, no. Where are the chic art gallery? Like, what's up with this? I'm like, no, I hate it here.
So
but
I'm a little bit older than you, right? And I happen to be the same age as some of the gals from the L Word.
Yes.
And so I was a stand-up at that time, and I went to Dinah Shore to
still never been.
And I'm going to have to revoke your card because
I'm scared.
No, you should be. It is terrifying.
If I'm being honest with you, I was scared back then. And I'm even more scared now.
Well, you should be scared now because to be honest, you've a little bit aged out of it. And that's not to say that you're old, because I'm much older. Much older. I could be your mother.
No, you can't.
In like the Middle Ages.
Okay.
Okay. And I was at Dinah Shore, and I had done not even my own show yet, but there was a show called, I can't even remember what it's called.
That's what happens when you're that famous.
That's not true. It's what happens when you're going through menopause. Anyway.
And actually you and I are basically, our brains are
very similar.
Very similar.
Yes, I'm in the perimenopause.
You're early on.
Yeah. I like to call it peri-mason pause.
Oh, I love that.
Because it's like, I need a detective.
Because you're funny.
No, I need a detective to look for my period because I can't find it.
I'm see what I mean? That was good.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So anyway, I had been like guesting on this other vlog, because that's what they were called at the time, where we commented and we did like recaps of the L Word. And
it.
yeah,
I miss those shows.
Yes.
I miss those vlogs.
those were silly. And to be fair, like I think I was the only actual comedian on the show. So no offense to the other wonderful lesbians who were on it. And I'm doing stand-up at Dinah Shore, and I look out in the audience and some of the L Word cast is there, and I'm just floored. And after the show, Kate Menig comes up to me and she says, "I'm a big fan." And my pants fell immediately off, and I was just stunned. And I was like, "Well, I'm a big fan of yours, and I've, seen you naked."
Yeah.
And thus a friendship was born, and we've been friends ever since. We're the same age. We have, she's just the greatest. She's one of my dearest.
They're the best.
Yeah.
And it's been fun for me to get to know them. Like, they're just very silly.
They really are.
And I just love that.
Yes.
They
have great senses of humor, and they're lovely and warm. And, Kate is a very surprising person because she's so
most surprising,
tenderhearted, and not at all like Shane.
No.
Kind of in many ways the opposite. So,
yeah, actually. And I think, and that's why I liked their book, not to continuously plug their book, but we can
it's
when
a
we
great
should.
book.
But
I read it in one night.
Yeah. It's really fun.
And I should be clear. I'm not a reader.
That's interesting since you're a writer.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm a watcher of television, which is the genre that I write in. But I'm not a great reader. I don't have a great attention. What's it called? Threshold. So
because you'll stop in the middle of a book.
I just lose interest really quickly. But when I have I'm in this weird pocket of time where many of my friends have now written books, then I'm interested.
Because you're famous.
It's not like that.
It's like that.
I appreciate it.
It's fine. Speaking of being in love with people on TV and film, Christina Applegate.
The greatest.
That to me was such a huge hit. It was so wonderful. It led to your relationship with Jesse Klein, who you now have the podcast with.
Yes.
It was about friendships in your 40s, which I really love, which is also the theme of your podcast. I was thinking about it. I'm like, when did I know that I was gay? Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
Yeah, really? That was your awakening?
Yo, that's when I wanted to be her. I mean, I had the VHS and I would watch it over and over. I mean, just over the top. That and Sister Act and Sister Act 2. Those were my 3
awakenings.
Well, I don't know if they were.
Yeah, I was going to say Sister Act. That's an interesting
No, I just like the music.
Yeah.
But, and I love Whoopi. But I mean, Christina Applegate, I'm like, I think I wanted to be her.
Yeah.
I wanted to be friends with her.
Of course.
And then I'm like, no, I wanted to be with her.
Right.
I mean, what an incredible person to work with on such a big show.
Yeah, it was a real boon. And it's one of those weird sort of kismet things because she and I had actually been discussing doing another show together prior to Dead to Me. We had been working on this potential show where she would go with me on this one. It was very early in I can't even say his name, but the guy that's president for the second time. It was when he was going to possibly become president the first time. And so there was this, woman who was working for him named Kellyanne Conway. And
where is she? Damn, her daughter really buried her ass, which I got to tell you, I have a complicated relationship with my mother, and it's not on that scale level. And also, I didn't really have the internet when I didn't have the internet other than AOL. I just chatted with old men on AOL chat in high school. But she really came for her mom and took her out.
I mean, that's karma in the most beautiful, almost Greek play. Like Euripides could have written that.
Where is Kellyanne Conway right now? I'm not that I give a shit, but
But to the point of Kellyanne Conway, Adam McKay had come to me and said, he didn't come to me. He didn't know who I was, but his somebody who worked for him was like, wouldn't it be interesting if Christina Applegate played a Kellyanne Conway type of person?
Yes.
And the answer was yes. And as soon as even that sentence was said to me, which I think I can talk about now, it's not
over
to happen.
Yeah.
But the Adam McKay, Christina Applegate, I was very excited. And so she and I were sort of developing this thing. And the first time I met her, she made it really clear to me that she was a mom first and that she really wasn't interested in like carrying a show on her shoulders. And, you know, that she loved this new phase of her life and she'd been working for so long and not new phase, it wasn't even new at that time, but she just loved being a mom.
Yeah.
And I sort of opened up to her the first time I met her because I was on hormones trying to become a mom at that time. And I just was like in such a raw place that I was like, well, you know, I would love to be a mom, but I have to work because I'm not a mom and I'm trying to afford to become a mom because it's really expensive when you're a lesbian. And yeah, I just sort of blurted all this stuff out at her. And like within a few minutes, we're holding hands, she's crying and we're talking about fertility and children. And so we had this like sort of weird meet cute from the beginning. That show just sort of phased itself out because as a certain person got elected and things were becoming clear that it wasn't that funny anymore.
Yeah, true.
We were like, you know, very, very smartly, she was like, I don't know about a political show. So we sort of dropped that and, you know, went our separate ways. And I started developing Dead to Me, not at all even, honestly, not for her, just separately. And when I brought it to the casting directors, when it, you know, was like finally it had been sold and picked up and all of that, the first name, the casting director, Sherry, hold on, give me a second. Edit this for a second so I can
edit it, Joseph, at you know the time.
And literally the first name the casting director, Sherry Thomas, brought up to me was Christina Applegate. And I had this like weird tingly thing in my body where I was like, well, that's Bashert, as my people say. Like that's meant to be. Because,
for sure.
And she was right. I didn't even realize that I had been writing it for her. And it was just one of those like moments in time where every cell of your being recognizes like a truth. And I was like, yeah, that's who it should be. And I sort of had to go to her house and convince her to sort of come out of retirement and do it. And, you know, it came together from there. And once we had Christina, it was like, who do we cast opposite Christina? I actually had Linda Cardellini on the list to play Jen.
Oh.
And it was somebody very smart. It was Kristen Zollner at Netflix, I think, who said, what about Linda for Judy? And it was like, oh, that's so interesting. So
did you audition a bunch of people or it was just Linda?
Yeah, we did. We did audition a bunch of people that you've heard of and stuff. But I loved Linda already.
Yeah, for sure.
I had never met her, but Bloodline was recently on. I thought she was so brilliant in that. And, you know, she did comedy, she did drama. And I just thought like, she's so root-forable, which is like a term that I think is very important to use and remember when you're creating characters. Root-forable. She is root-forable.
She is root-forable.
Yeah.
And wonderful. As a stand-up comedian, as somebody who was writing early YouTuber in the LA world, was like, you've now realized so many people's dreams and probably, I'm assuming, your own. What does that, like, do you ever give yourself a second and you're like, damn, this is so tight. Like I did it.
I've never, oh my gosh. See, you can tell that I went.
Really? I think your hair looks great, actually. I was looking at it. It's a cunty bob.
Oh, to be honest, I had the cunty bob.
You have been rocking the cunty bob. And whoever does your hair, real precise.
Thank you so much. Shout out to Rebecca Dumoulin, who is my...
What's up, Rebecca?
Yep, she's awesome. Another queer
lesbian
person. Yeah. So anyway, what were we just talking about?
Oh, I was just saying you're great. Oh. And do you ever take stock or give yourself a minute to be like, wow, I did the damn thing?
I mean, you know, I should say that I really do try to practice gratitude because I'm generally a very anxious person. And
really? You don't actually strike me that way at all.
Well, Pillwall.
Oh, God. Listen, I'm still on I have to be on the happy pills. That'll never change. I was like, will my baby have 10 fingers and 10 toes? And they're like, yeah, she should. I'm
most
like,
likely.
Let's keep them going. Like if I have to take these nasty ass fishy pills, I'm taking the happy pills.
Exactly. So you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I do have a lot of anxiety, and that's where a lot of my drive comes from.
Of course,
Like I just have to keep making things. And when you're an anxious person, creativity is the antidote. And so a lot of it is really out of necessity. So every once in a while, I will have a moment, especially with my family, with my wife and my child, who are, without trying to sound cheesy or, tropey, they are everything to me.
You're going to make me cry.
Truly. Like they are the source of my joy and happiness. And if I seem grounded, it's probably because of my wife.
Yeah.
I call her like my human Xanax. And I
so romantic.
Well, thank you.
No, I mean that sincerely.
I truly just absolutely love and adore them. And so sometimes I sit back and I'm extremely grateful for the life that we've been able to build together. And that is a lot because of the work that I've done. And I have really realized a lot of my dreams, which is, really incredible. And I think shows me that it's kind of possible for anybody to do it if you know what those dreams are. Mm-hmm. And I think so many people maybe just are probably in some ways more talented than I am, have so many other, skills that they could throw their attention at. I have one. So I'm sort of lucky in that I've always known what I wanted to do. And I really only have the ability to do that one thing. So I've just funneled all of my energy and, ability and focus into this thing that I'm doing, which is creating, content and telling stories that mean something to me that hopefully connect with other people.
Yeah. What about is there something that you still haven't done that you really want to?
Well, the podcast honestly is really fulfilling something in me that feels like things are kind of coming full circle because
you're a great host.
Thank you.
You've been hosting. You're wonderful on stage. So maybe that's something you weren't doing and now you get to kind of do it.
Yes. I was a performer long before I was, I should say I've always been a performer and a writer because I was a stand-up. So I was writing my own jokes, but performing was always my passion.
Sure.
Writing was sort of a way to do it. It was like a way for me to get to keep performing as I kept writing for myself. But the universe, to get a little woo-woo, kept sort of encouraging me to be a writer. The opportunities to be a writer were just sort of presenting themselves a lot more clearly than the opportunities to perform. And also, it's just a slightly more stable way to make a living. And I knew, I think from an early age that I wasn't going to marry a rich guy. And
girl, same.
You know what I mean? Like I wasn't going to be able to lean on anybody else. So I had to do it for myself. And so, I did that and I started writing. But, I think all these years later, to be able to circle back and now host a podcast and do it with like a dear friend who I'm also a fan of as a comedian. She's hilarious. Jessie Klein. God damn it, you make me laugh. And, I do love hosting. So that, being able to do that is definitely like a fulfillment of some sort of like, long journeyed wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something I'm worried about and what keeps me up at night.
Tell me, girl.
Because I heard, I keep referencing this Abby Jacobson episode and it's because I listened to it last week, but also it's great. And I really felt a lot of similarities in my own life. I get up to pee at 3 a.m. Yes. You worry about the locks. I worry about how the hell I'm supposed to have a job and a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, you should. Sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
I mean, it's funny. When I understand that. And by the way, thank you for all of the nice things that you're saying to me. I just don't want to continually say thank you because I don't want to interrupt you.
Right, I love it.
Because I want to hear it.
And I won't stop, so it's good.
I mean, I think, it's funny. When I was much younger, before I even was married, but clearly wanted to be married, wanted to have kids, and I was always very open about that with my friends and people I work with. I worked with this lesbian who was much older than me and very accomplished and, very talented.
Is she single?
No.
Okay.
and partnered and all that. And
I only asked because my poor single lesbian friends. God, I have to just keep asking.
I'm going to guess that this woman is a little bit aged out of that.
All right. I mean, I would fuck Jane Fonda like right now.
Okay, well then maybe not.
Okay. You wouldn't? Honestly, I met her at the SAG Awards and I was like, I can't have this conversation with you right now. I was like, do you want to go to the bathroom? Like my wife's hall pass, Rihanna, Jane, let's do it.
Wow.
She's so hot. Monster-in-law, get out.
No, I mean, Jane I would want to be friends with, I think more
Me
than.
too, after we had sex.
Okay, well I appreciate that.
Okay, anyway, continue.
My hall pass is J-Lo, if I'm being totally honest.
Really?
Yeah, but it's also Rachel's hall pass, so it's almost like we would,
I mean, my hall pass is also Rihanna, and so is Rachel's, my Rachel.
Uh-huh.
And I actually think Rihanna could be down for like a menage a trois.
Yeah, I feel like Rihanna is like.
But J-Lo, I have so much to unpack and I can't do it on this.
Also, but honestly, that's a pretty old hall pass. Rachel Cantu and I, my Rachel, we've been together almost 17 years. So that might have been.
It might have changed.
It might have changed, but we haven't like updated it.
Okay.
But in terms of,
being scared to be a mom.
Here's what I'm going to say. It truly is the greatest joy you're going to experience. But I was talking about this other older, wiser lesbian, and I'm going to put wiser in quotes there. But she at one point said to me, you can't have it all. You can't be successful, be married, and have a kid. Like you have to choose. And I was like very, very upset at that advice. It actually didn't feel like advice. It felt more like an attack. And I have proven her wrong to some extent. But what I will say is you can have it all, but maybe not all exactly at the same time.
Yeah.
So, I was really lucky in that I wasn't working exactly, I wasn't working a lot at the time that our daughter was born. And so I could really be present for the first few months of her life, which was a total gift. I was there every day.
That's great.
And I went back to the writer's room for No Good Deed. I think she was 3 months old.
Okay.
But instead of being the maniac animal that I used to be, who would work just way too many hours and, grinding a long day every day, I very purposely got as much done as I could in as least time possible. So, I just made the day shorter so that I could be there in the morning with her and I could be there, before she went to sleep. And I was lucky in that lasted until she was about 8 months old. Then we had a strike for 5 months. So I was forced not to work.
Yeah.
But I had those months with my daughter,
Yeah.
And it was a very difficult gift to receive because I did not like not working. But you can find these moments to carve out. It is really hard. It's not going to get less hard, and you're going to have a lot of guilt. You just are.
Yeah.
I don't even want to sugarcoat it for you, but if you're somebody who can at least carve out your own hours, you can be mindful about the time that you carve to spend with your child.
I know. Something I've been hearing, and thank you for that. I've been hearing from a lot of parents is like this idea of time and how precious it is.
It is.
And how you don't want people to fuck around with it.
Yeah.
And I already, in general, have a little bit of a bad attitude. Like I really, somebody asked me, what are you like at work? Whatever, And I said, I am a terrorist that walks up and down the halls of the Hollywood Reporter, essentially just either telling people that they're not on time or they're wasting time. You know what I mean? I'm already like, Well, because I also have a hellacious commute.
Oh.
I go east side to west side, girl.
Oof, okay. So you live on the east side?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. You're a 40-year-old lesbian.
And let me tell you, that's why I can listen to your podcast.
Thank you.
And it's just like, whoa. So I'm already pissed by the time I get there because I've road raged like a crazy person on the 134 to the 101 to the 405.
No, you didn't say 405.
I sure did say the 405. And I'm just like raging, flicking people. I mean, I'm pretty crazy. My wife is like, dude, you have to knock it off. But I kind of love it because I'm obviously white knuckling life now. So I've got to get my thrills in somewhere.
You got to do it somewhere.
And it's flicking off dudes on the 405.
Do you have to go there every day?
4 days a week, which I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
It's not great. It's not great.
But you get to take, I'm assuming, parental leave.
Un poquits. Real small.
6 weeks.
12.
Okay. Well, 6 is the California standard minimum, I think.
It's the minimum, but it's actually 12. And then there's disability because God knows what's going to happen. I don't want to talk about childbirth.
You're going to be fine. You're going to be great.
This is going well. I hope. Hopefully you're going to call our mutual people and be like, she's a little all over the place and she interrupted me, but I like her. So
is that what you want me to say?
No, I don't. I want you to be like, she's charming. She's great.
She's charming. She's great.
But the time thing is what I've heard is like what you must protect at all costs.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it will sort of carve itself out for you. Because you are bearing a child.
Yeah.
Your body is going to go through something.
Yep.
Big. And
the nipples.
I mean,
or the aerial. What?
Speaking of big.
Holy Christ on a crutch.
Yeah.
No, that really is real fun.
Yeah. Well, you've got serving platters because you're about to serve some meals. Sorry.
It's fine. Oh my God.
And here's the thing. I think that this thing that your body is going through is a weird, way to train your brain that you're going to need to make sacrifices to be a parent. And it's just going to happen every day, like these sacrifices. And time is definitely one of the biggest ones. Like, if you're a working person, your social life will go out the window so that you can spend that time with your child.
Right.
But you will want to. I think Rachel and I didn't really start going out on dates again until our daughter was 2.
24 months.
That's correct.
That seems like a while away.
Yeah. And, it's not to say that it has to be that way, but
for you guys,
for me, it was because what time did I have to spend? That time I'm going to spend with my daughter. And thank whoever in the universe that carved out my schedule in the way that it was. But like, I was there for every milestone. I was there for her first word. I was there for her first steps,
That's good.
And it's, I feel really grateful for that. So you just got to ride it. It's a wave. You're surfing.
I don't know how to surf.
Same.
Something that is as equally as scary as pushing a baby out of my vagina is mom friends.
Yes. I talk about that on my podcast a lot.
I know you do.
And the thing about that is you're ahead of yourself.
Okay. Because maybe I won't make any.
Well, your mom friends happen when your child starts to socialize,
Yeah.
That's really when it starts to happen.
I've got some time.
You have some time. I would mainly focus on your dinner plates and your, gaping. Anyway.
Oh my God. I threw up at the Miracle of Life video in 3rd grade. I'll never forget it. Like,
Wow.
they show the vagina
of course.
and all the blood and all the shit coming out.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if
Well, you're not going to be watching that.
Thank God.
Yeah. Your wife might, but you won't be.
I actually told her I don't want her to look at it, but she's like, I want to. I'm like, dude, don't.
Well, but then.
Did you?
Yes.
Was it cool?
It was incredible. I saw my daughter's hair.
This made me kind of sick.
I don't want to make you sick.
I know, but so you saw the thing. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't. It's a weird thing. Like it's the different.
No shit. It's literally an alien invasion, and then you birth out a
it was incredible.
creature.
I mean, I am so glad. I saw her little hair coming out, and I was like, oh my God, she has black curly hair, which she doesn't. It was blood. And.
Oh God.
And I cut her umbilical cord
that's
and I,
cool.
Carried her over to the little scale. And, I mean, if you're not going to be the maker of the child, then it is really special to be the receiver,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, she can roll the dice.
How long have you guys been married?
We've been married for 6 years. We've been together for 11.
Okay. She's
Oh yeah, we're like, there's no divorcing. Like, I'll just murder her. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we're not like, this is it. Like, we don't really have like really strong parent-family relationship. Like, we are each other's. We went through bed bugs twice.
I mean, if you can get through that, you can get through having a baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're good. Speaking of Rachel, we have to talk about something very serious.
Okay.
Because it's confusing a large gay, male, and heterosexual population of the east side of Los Angeles.
Okay.
Your name is Liz.
Yes.
My name is Liz. You're blonde. I'm blonde. You work in entertainment.
Yep.
I work in entertainment. Yep. Your wife's name is Rachel. My wife's name is Rachel.
I see where this is going.
Your wife has a cool coif at moments in her time. So does mine.
Uh-oh.
Do people confuse you guys? Have you ever thought people thought that you guys were me?
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, it's happened to me because you're famous. So picture it.
Okay.
I'm in Los Feliz and I'm at a very bougie home store who we've become friends with these designers and, you know, whatever. And this adorable couple walks in and they're like, oh my God, Liz and Rachel, we've wanted to meet you. They bought your house and they thought we were you. I won't say the name of the street, but I know that it's where you lived.
That's so weird. They know who we are.
But they do. But this was so long ago.
Whoa.
Like a young straight couple, right?
Oh, wait. No.
Dude, I'm telling you, Liz.
We sold our house to a gay male couple.
No, that maybe I'm confusing stories because my brain is rotting. I met those people and then I met another straight couple people who also thought we were you.
Whoa.
So I don't know what we're going to do.
It seems like it's more your problem than mine, but
yeah, well, and I wouldn't mind people thinking I'm rich and famous. So I'm like, yeah, that's me. Like, yeah, no problem.
You're really mislabeling me here, but
just go with it.
Okay.
Honestly, like, be the change you want to see in the world. I told everyone on the internet that I was the biggest CBD influencer in the world. This is a true story. I just started saying it. Liz, the packages of marijuana, the packages of CBD, it was out of control. Rachel was like, this is like some Borat shit that you've created.
Wow.
And then I did it with tennis. I've been to US Open, BNP Paribas, like you name it. I have a ball machine if you ever want to play.
Wow.
It's not real.
Then I'm going to say
that you are rich and famous.
I'm the biggest red light bed influencer in the world because they're $80,000.
Oh, I know.
And I'd love one.
What about the one that I went on one at this lesbian's house in Glassell Park. It was a very weird evening for me. And you put on headphones and you listen to this music and the whole bed did
that's
things.
A different thing. That's sound vibration. I know what that bed is.
Do you have one of those?
No, I don't have one of those.
You want the red light?
I want the red light. The red light's like a coffin that you lay in. Like it's like what a tanning bed used to be.
Yeah.
But it's red lights, it's blue lights, it's like other lights.
But you've got great skin.
It's not just for skin. Thank you so much for saying that. But red light is like an anti-inflammatory thing. Yeah. I felt amazing.
Where'd you do it?
I got like a facial and they were like, you want to
I have a red light mask if you want it.
So does my Rachel, but it's not for my face, it's for my bod. It's for all the, you know what I mean?
Don't you think like that's like a boat? It's better to have friends with one.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to buy
where the fuck are you going to put it?
Coffin and put it in my house, you know? I mean, no, I'm not going to like take up my child's play area, you know, with an anti-inflammatory coffin.
I'd tell that kid to kick rocks. I mean, let me tell you, if somebody gave me one of those, she can play in a different corner.
A corner? You're so generous. She's going to be a great mom. I think it's going to go well.
I keep looking at Rachel being like, you can't have two offices. Like, this is a child. Like, we painted the baby room, the whole thing.
I'm sorry, your wife has two offices?
She does. She's a therapist.
Oh, okay. I mean,
she has one in South Pass and then one At home, I guess.
Oh, she has two separate offices, but not two offices in the same home.
No. We have a small ass house. No, that's where people, when I tell them where I live, that I live in Glendale, they immediately know it's not you. They're like, yeah, Liz Feldman doesn't live in Glendale. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, it's a secret, and all these celebrities keep moving there.
Glendale's great. It has an incredible school district. There's lots of great houses there. There's cool areas.
Mark Maron is my next door neighbor.
Look at you.
I haven't been on his podcast yet. It's so weird. He hasn't asked me. I keep walking by hey, Mark. Hey.
It is over now. He's stopped doing it.
Yeah, I know. But it's stopping actually.
Stopping.
It's not stopped
You're
yet.
Right. You're right, which is a shame. It's a great podcast.
It is a great podcast, but boy, oh boy, he's been doing that thing for a long time.
I have also not been on Mark Maron's podcast.
There's still time, Liz. And you could come over.
Look at this.
I'm just saying. Final words for an expecting parent, lesbian, I'm telling you, about friendship.
You will be surprised.
Okay.
By how your friends show up for you when you have a baby. If you have good friends, which I'm assuming you do, it is incredible the way in which your community and your people will show up for you. And it will be very moving because you don't think about that part. You just think, okay, I have this new person and I'm going to take care of them. You don't assume people will take care of you, but they will. And those are your real friends. We were so moved by the people reaching out to us. We received gifts from far-flung, friend acquaintances that we didn't even know cared about us. It was a really beautiful time of life because it reminds you that more people love you and are rooting for you than you think.
That's nice.
I think. I don't know you that well.
No, I've got some good friends because I also am a very good friend.
If you're a good friend, then I think that you will find that your good friends will show up for you in pretty incredible ways.
Yeah. If something goes down, I would call me.
Good.
Do you know what I mean? If some shit popped off, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I like that. You're a clutch friend. That's important.
I am a clutch. I'm I got a guy. You're good. You know what I mean?
That's great. I mean, you're really selling yourself in the friend department.
Oh, I am.
But I don't know that we can be friends because it might just be too confusing, two Liz's and two Rachels.
No, it's good. I think we can work it out.
Okay, we'll see.